obviously that's the closest we can get to demon here, a human sim, if that is possible. It may not wait through her teen years to her adult years. Research our vampires, because the most important thing for us now is to get access. Will go down pretty quickly. So we need to get those vampire scores up. And we have to navigate high school. We're not doing any kind of moving her on quicker. We're not doing any cheats in regards to that. So we just need to get her through high school and have her live a relatively normal, like vampire-y, demon-y teenage life. Yeah, and I think probably we will sort of make it up as we go along a little bit. I'm thinking that is Tomeo as her mum and Tomeo as a doctor, that we may sort of take her down the doctor career path. I think that would be really interesting. Also, because it's one of our few interactive. Ooh, and we've already unlocked a vampire tome, so let's purchase that. Yeah, so that would be an interactive career path for her to follow. And obviously, as we know with career paths, if you do a degree at college, then you get moved up a bit on those. So that would also be something we'd be looking to do. Have her live a college life as well. And she's well and truly on her own. There are no parents, there's no brothers, sisters, nothing. She really does live alone. The inspiration's kind of a mixture of this, and Demon Slayer and Kataro lives alone. Obviously, he is a toddler. I did not think that we could have a toddler live by themselves, so we've had to start really with teen. And because I'm on PS4, I do not have access to custom content or mods. So really we've had to go off what we have from the base game and also what we've got from our various add-ons and packs and things. So this is about as close to her lovely pink kimono as we could get. And we have the lovely sort of purple eyes here that are quite eye-catching, almost neon. And I really had fun sort of trying to build my first sort of vampire manor, which is also a haunted manor as well. Which is probably why the welcome wagon seems to consist of this little fiery demon here. Well, hello there. You are just a little bit terrifying. Caleb is here to welcome us, and he is scared. Nezuko, though, is not scared of her little fire demon there.
Narfa. Fazu Wiftanabay.
I think it would be great for her to have a good introduction to Caleb, because obviously, as a vampire, he'll be able to give her some good vampire sort of education.
Smurgs. Shumba Smurgs Unga. Kisanis, maybe?
I'm not sure what he's sad about. Maybe the fiery demon that's there that's terrifying. He's really, really terrified. I just love that Nezuko's just really not bothered. She just doesn't care that this thing is basically outside her house scaring her guests. And that's about as much as poor Caleb could take of that little demon running around. It's back. So this is going to make for a very interesting household. I can see that we may have problems with inviting guests over. Let's get you to do some more vampire secrets, young lady. We kind of need you to get your vampire knowledge up there. I mean, you can like video gaming. I mean, it'd be kind of... Oh, so Caleb's back again. he keeps sort of coming in and out. Yeah, he's off. He's gone this time, I think. I've never actually lived in a haunted manor before, haunted house before, rather. So this is going to be interesting. She's actually bored of vampire secrets. Oh, this does not bode well. You can't be bored.
Galpa.
She's just like, it's vampires. How can it be boring? Bored vampire browsing. Oh, well, maybe we'll let you do some video gaming just to get your boredom sort of done. Let's have a look. Play game. Oh, you play some Bliblock and just let's ease that boredom up a bit for you. She actually wants to go out for a jog, but I'm not really sure that that is a good idea given that I'm pretty sure that we're not a day walker at this point. It's our lovely garden here, complete with its very own hot spring, because nothing screams Japan more than gorgeous little hot springs. It took me a while to kind of knock this all together. It was interesting to kind of try and sort of look up sort of I don't want to say traditional Japanese houses because I'm pretty sure if you're Japanese you're going to be like, what in the hell are you talking about? This is not a traditional Japanese house. But sort of my sort of fusion version at any rate. So yeah, so I'm kind of pleased with how this has come out. It's a pretty big house for her. Hopefully she'll extend her goes ahead. She's still bored apparently, even though she loves video gaming. So needs. Oh, so we have already got some points. Let's have a look what we can do with our points. Detect personality, bat form, cast hallucination, eternally welcome, occult student. So use your vampire energy. Many ways it can be used. She can expend less energy for the same effect. Further study will reduce vampire energy costs even more. Well, let's go for the occult student because it seems like that will probably help us. So we'll get both of those going.
Oh.
I'm gonna have you do your vampire history again, even if you don't like it. Oh, actually, probably should get you to do your homework for school.
Swing
And then do some more vampire research after you've played your game. Oh, so she's gonna be bored like that for about 3 hours. I mean, I guess that's like typical teenager. Like, I mean, when I was a teenager, everything was boring. Now I'm an adult, I'm kind of like, you know, how can you possibly be that bored all the time? It's just, it's weird how quickly you kind of forget these things. She's doing her homework at her lovely little table here. It's the first time that I've really used sort of the stuff out of the winter pack. So it was really fun to kind of just actually get to use all the Japanese inspired sort of architecture things. And to kind of create, it's really like cool that it's quite simple. Normally I'm a bit of a maximalist myself. I kind of don't go in for simplicity like this, so it's the first time that I've really done this. So, oh, chat with Caleb. So she obviously liked Caleb then. He just did not like our spooky house. So we have a few challenges on this. Obviously, the house is a haunted house, but also we have the spooky challenge on. So we should have basically random ghosts appearing out of nowhere. We're also a registered vampire layer. I thought that might help us meet more vampires. And if she's not going to drink plasma from a human, I'm not sure what our stance is going to be on changing humans into vampires. I guess we'll kind of figure out what we want to do about that as we go along, see what kind of feels right for her. Oh, Vladius Stroud. Didn't actually meet you, Vlad, but
Yabba!
let's just leave that. I think you're maybe a bit old to be interesting to a young teen like Nezuko here. I think she's probably going to want to hang out with vamps nearer to her own age.
Bahira. Yambala Aziz.
And she's flying through her homework, which is great. And then we're going to have her do some vampire research, and hopefully it's not going to bore her to tears like it apparently did before. But we really need to get our vampire sort of skill up so that we can get access to plasma packs. Otherwise, doing this challenge without actually needing to use human sim plasma is going to be really difficult. Because obviously, when their thirst gets to a certain point, it does need replenishing. So we're going to have to push her a bit here. I think it's kind of cool that our teens can live alone in Sims. I've never actually had a teen live alone before, so this is a first for me. And normally when I do challenges, you know, you have to be aging them up really quickly and sort of rushing through all these life stages to get them out of the house, as we are at the moment with our occult baby challenge, which we are doing alternate days now with our Nezuko lives alone kind of story that I'm doing here. So she's doing some more vampire research. And what else does she want to do? She wants to go for a jog. I'm really sort of waiting until it gets a bit darker. And it is a bit darker now, so I'm assuming that if she goes jogging in a minute, that she's probably going to be safe. We are living in the Forgotten Hollow, the vampire little neighborhood. She really hates doing her vampire research. This is not good. Come on, my girl. You've got to do it. We've got to do it. Once we've done it, and we don't have to do it again. So we'll speed you through that a little bit. Oh, and she has learnt about turning into a bat. That's great. Well done, Nezuko. And she's level 3 of law skill. Oh, and we can buy plasma packs. Yay! And we completed our first milestone for our vampire aspiration. That is great. So we are going to order her some plasma packs so that we have them in. And then hopefully we don't end up having to feed on any unsuspecting Sims, because that would kind of undermine our efforts to become a master vampire without feeding off of human Sims. So let's get a fair few of these in. Then we got them for when we need them. So we've done that. So I think we can let her do her little jog. She's desperate to go on a little jog, so we can let her do that. So let's go on to go jogging. That seems to be something that she's desperate to do, so we'll let her do that. Keep her fitness up now that it's nighttime. So you do have to remember that before you kind of get your day walk a bit with vampires, that they are, like, the minute they turn into teens, they're vulnerable to the sun. I forgot this in one of my previous challenges, and nearly fried my poor teenage vampire daughter in that challenge. So I'm really going to try and work hard to not forget this. It's going to make us going to high school as a vampire slash demon really, really difficult. We're going to have to try and not fry ourselves at school. But since I don't have like other family stuff to be kind of worrying about now in this one, and we can really just focus on this one character in her life, it certainly means that we can sort of what should we do? Should we do koi sprites, sharks, or piranhas? I think we're going to go koi, I have to say. I'm really worried about having a pool full of piranhas. Um, we are doing Nezuko here, not Wednesday Addams. Although it is really interesting to know that we can get piranhas in that little pool, and we will store that away for use further down the line in another Sims adventure. So the problem is going to be for her is her social stuff is going to go down really quickly because she lives alone. And I think it's going to be sort of really just like a coming of age story here for our demon vampire. Oh, and she's got some lovely little koi fish in there. Can you feed them? You can admire. Remove koi, jump in. Oh, well, maybe we won't jump in. So she's got low social motives. But then, to be fair, like I think that when you go to school, you'll be able to deal with those social needs a bit better. Okay, so we need to go into our inventory and do a little bit of have a little drinky because I think that she is getting a bit thirsty.
Quacks.
So just have a few of those. Let's have a look at our vampire points. See what we've only got one more, so we need to do some more vampire-y things. Let's have a look. I think we can do some more. See, do some more vampire research. Search for information on vampires. Hopefully it doesn't bore her to tears again. Really sorry about this, my darling. I know that obviously for you vampires are boring, which is interesting. Oh, and her hygiene's gone quite far down. Although we're getting there with our vampiriness, our little meter's going up. Let's have you... Oh, you could use your hot spring. Can you have a bath in this, or is this just like a recreational thing? Let's go see. See if it does anything to our hygiene. If not, we've got the little cute little kawaii kitty bathroom upstairs. Because what demon doesn't need a cute cat bathroom? This tree here is absolutely my favourite tree out of all the packs. I kind of thought, oh, am I going to use the movie pack? And then I kind of, oh, what's this? Let me have a look. In a cursed twist of fate, you've ended up in a haunted house, possibly by the hands of some malevolent mastermind controlling your every action. Yeah, that would be me. Maybe make the most of it. Surely there's a good reason to be here. I mean, I think, to be honest, I think she absolutely can handle this because, you know, when we had that little demon there, you know, Caleb was terrified and Nezuko just really didn't care. So that's great for her. She's obviously not scared by the ghosties in here. I don't think this is doing much for her I'm kind of like, I've just started reading the Swordsmith Village arc at the moment, the manga. I was kind of like not knowing whether I wanted to do that because it kind of feels like spoilers in a way, which is crazy because obviously the manga comes first, and as we all know, there's usually differences. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of when Mitsuri's in the hot spring, buck-ass naked. Which, you know, if you look like that, why wouldn't you? I mean, if I didn't have, like, stretch marks and stuff, I probably would as well, so... You do you. But Nezuko here is keeping her her swimwear on. But it isn't really doing anything for her hygiene, so we are gonna sort of get her up into the bathroom, have a little shower. Our cute little kawaii kitty bathroom. And she doesn't actually need to sleep, it would appear. I've forgotten that they don't really need to sleep. So it's kind of weird that they've got like a coffin when you think about it. It's like, what the heck is that even for? Oh, actually, no, vampire energy. Oh, so she could sleep as well. That's really handy to know, actually. I can't believe I've never checked that out before. So the only thing that our little spirits here are terrifying is apparently our little hellspawn that frightened you away. I think if she gets like a boyfriend, they're gonna have to be really, really determined to visit her in this house. We may have sort of made life a lot more difficult for us than needed to be, but you know, whatever. You gonna go for your little shower? She's just having a really good time in that spring. Let's make you go for your little shower. I kind of debated whether to give her a coffin or not, but since we kind of wanted this to be more of a demon slayer thing than a vampire thing, and we're really just using vampire because that is the closest thing that we can get on PS4 Sims 4, because I can't mod. Yeah, so we went with the nice traditional kind of Japanese bed. Although I think like a lot of like traditional Japanese beds are kind of more on the floor, like the little table set down there. But I couldn't really see a bed like that, so we went with this one. And then we will get her to. Oh, are we afraid now? We're a little bit afraid, maybe. Don't be scared, Nezuko. You can do this. You can live in this scary ass house. Oh, we're finally terrified. Well, maybe we'll let you go to bed and hope that somebody else is here again, though. Who are you that keeps trying to call? I think maybe this must be like another teen vampire, possibly. But, there's our little hellspawn again, protecting our house. It's kind of like some kind of demonic guard dog. It only sort of patrols the border of the house, though. It doesn't seem to come into the house. So that's one thing. Let's see if we can make a little friend.
Oh. Habenor. Shushadwink. Swaby Taro.
Screaming coherently. That's probably not the best way to make friends. Let's have a look at our friendly interactions. Do a bit of... Maybe we should try to console her about our little hellspawn friend over there. We could do some showing off of the powers. Show off our vampire prowess there.
Sagora?
Hers are a little bit less impressive, but you know, she tried her best. Oh, she's trying. Oh, it's okay, Mayumi. You are trying your best, you know. It's not that easy. Especially when there's a demon trying to scare you in the background.
Nabatani. Lenark. Oh. Yes.
Maybe we should both come inside the house rather than staying out there with the evil, creepy hellspawn out there.
Sikafus. Winifez. Septa.
I think it'd be really nice for her to have a little friend.
Bentrip. Flamon. Mona Corbo. Darkhamzina.
Okie doke, what was that? Something tells me I'm really going to regret making this a haunted house. Maybe I should have done a bit more research on this before I decided to click that option, but you know, let's just go with it.
From almost Arimboya Mephite Nebris. Gloss. Choxenebe Hibini.
And they're getting on famously, which is cute.
Nopsa. So, Arbe. Skeravina. Nibui. Yaib of Penuza Yaban. Yaib Yabara. Amiyash. Grabelhina, Yebu, Panka, Bazi, Dravois Nerzi, Warb, Delso, Tribs, Iba, Fazik Fazur, Rix, Pongi Defui Nudge.
I see we have a little green spirit out there now. I don't know if that means that the spirit is happy. Maybe it's happy because it terrified us. But we'll see. I don't know what a happy spirit means.
Me.
This is, yeah, she's terrified again now, so I think actually we should let her go to bed for a bit because we're going to have school soon. We have our little second bedroom here. Oh, don't know why that went out there like that. Obviously I overshot that a bit. Yeah, so we've got a lovely little guest bedroom there. She's hiding under the covers. Too scared to sleep. This is going to be interesting. See if she can actually get to sleep. Possibly not. Oh no, she's gone. Cool. See how long that lasts. Maybe we should have sent our little friend here home. She might regret staying in our little haunted mansion here overnight, our little haunted manor. And I tried to put the wisteria on it, but actually it didn't really like that given the fact that this house is raised. So we went for this little purple flower mix from the... Oh, there's a little angry spirit again, although he's green at the moment, so maybe he's happy. So I went for this little purple mix to kind of mimic wisteria, even though I'm well aware that technically as a demon Nezuko would not like wisteria, but... I'm not that. I suppose I need to read like way more into the to the arc yet to know if she kind of becomes immune to the effects of wisteria. I have a hunch that maybe that's where we're going with the story. And I think we've got someone in our house, so we're just gonna like speed through the night. Hopefully we get to school with minimal scorching. I'm really worried about going to high school as a vampire. I really don't want her to be burnt alive. Oh, she's up and she's energized. So how are we doing with our thirst? Our thirst is pretty low, so let's do some plasma packs. Let's drink a lot so that we can be well sorted for school. Don't want to be biting our fellow students. That would probably not go well with the principal. So, oh, it's such a cute little spirit. How have I not seen this? This is an adorable spirit. I'm not sure that we want to offer our soul to it though, although it is adorable. Maybe we should try and talk to the spirit and befriend it. Can we give him an offering? Let's see. Because if he's our friend, then maybe we don't have to be afraid enough. He reminds me a little bit of the fire demon from Howl's Moving Castle. He looks like he reminds me of Calcifer just a bit. Let's see.
Kuya Marinai, Tiru Ufa, Dabishi, Isabamba, Swaby, Yips.
I wonder if we get him on our side, if we can have this spirit do our bidding, because that would be very useful. She's obviously he's not very happy to talk to her though. We're gonna have to work on this. Oh, we didn't even get to make our offering. He decided to disappear. Well, I hope this doesn't have negative consequences for us, because that would be disastrous. So we did our homework, and I think, let's have a look what we need to do. I think we need to get a skill to level 2, which we already did because we got our vampire skills up there by doing our research. I tried to find a couch that would work in this room. I really was not having much luck with it. I didn't really like the way it was looking. So we opted for these cute little rice ball parfaits, which are adorable. And I think that turned out really well. Hopefully we can have some. I mean, Nezuko does live alone here, so maybe we can have some teen parties going on, trash the house a bit. You know, no mum and dad to tell us what to do. Basically every teenager's dream.
Whoa.
I wonder if we can do some more vampire secret research, or if we're a bit beyond that. Let's see. So we want to get our vampire scores up there so that we can progress and get some more vampire skillage. Because we've got a couple of hours before school, so we'll see if we can whiz through the research a little bit. Maybe we should get her to read her little vampire book as well before school. Oh, where have you put it, my darling? You must have put it round the house somewhere. Let's see. Did we leave it in here? Where is our vampire tome? Or did you put it away? Let's see. Oh, school starts in an hour. Let's see. Read. Oh yes, she did. She put it away. How very tidy of you. She's obviously a tidy vampire. I'm just in love with this house. Maybe because it just took me so long to build. I just never thought I would just love such a simple sort of theme so much. I love her eyes as well. They're like proper demon eyes. So they're about as close as we could get. The only kind of like cat-like eyes are green, so we had to go for purple eyes. But since you really can't see their pupils that much in this, I don't think it really matters. I think you kind of get the same effect. Do some vampire research, and then we're gonna have to get off to school and have a good school day. We want to be an A student and do prom and do all the normal teenage things with her. It's going to give me the chance to really use the teen years pack actually as well, because we've kind of used it a little bit in challenges, but not much. So it's going to be really interesting to use it properly and kind of explore all of that. And the same with the vampire pack. Again, I've not really used it too much other than in Occult Baby Challenge. Which we'll be doing more of tomorrow. And if you were on that broadcast, I'm really sorry that it cut off. My game decided it was gonna have a paddy and default and have a fault. Luckily, it didn't lose too much of our progress. Basically, we just had to do our Elena's makeover again. So if you're joining me tomorrow for that, then we will be carrying on from where we left off with our now teen sim, who is a regular sim. We are waiting on our baby Caroline to reach A student before she can be made into our teenage vampire in that challenge. Although she's not going to get the time and attention that our Nezuko is, because she does not live alone. She has many, many siblings, two of which are terrible, twosome werewolf twins. Yeah, twins. That was, if I was going to get twins in the Occult Baby Challenge, that was the occult that I did not want to have twins of. And unfortunately, that is exactly the occult I got twins of. Vampire, werewolf twins. I just can't wait for them to start ransacking the house during their transformations. That's going to be very interesting. And it doesn't help that their father is Greg as well. So yeah, so if you want to join me again for that it will be tomorrow. Usually I do my streams around 2 or 3 o'clock. So we have our morning session. Oh, so we need to learn about the school from the principal, so let's go do that first. There she is. She looks more like a student than a principal. I have to say that looks like some kind of fancy private school get-up that she's got on there. So this is all very interesting. This is very American high school here, because like in England, there's not very many schools where you don't have an actual uniform.
Oh.
So this is okay. Why have you got a bag over your head? That's very that's a look. That is a look. Okay, so have you gone to see the principal?
Oh, yumpy.
Poopaturt.
Oh, and she's bored again. What are you? You're bored of your principal. Well, I kind of get that, but you still have to learn about your new school from her. So let's do that so that we can get our target done, and then we need to have our first lesson. I think she's just too busy tapping away on her phone there.
Mishoiba and Arva. Skibberau. Debishi?
Monil.
Arabaf.
Skiba, Vimpa,
Vimskalina.
Okay, so let's do a little claim our locker.
Yum.
Can we claim a locker?
Ulak Shusha.
Or did she already do it? I'm pretty sure she didn't already do it.
We sub. Wibney Ufa. Yum.
Malake.
Employ. Frabe. We daba.
D-Roy.
She's obviously very bored of that conversation. We're going to have to find her some better friends, I think. She's obviously bored by those. Talk to teacher about curriculum. Oh, this is our... Oh, attend math class. Let's do that. Because obviously we're bored to tears by our fellow students. I mean, I guess if you're a demon/vampire, then regular humans are going to be pretty boring to you. I mean, they can't even float, for goodness sake.
Oh.
She's just like really, really slowly taking her time to come and do her schoolwork. Come on, my darling, you need to do a good job of this. If we're going to achieve our goal of being a doctor like our surrogate mother Tameo, then we really need to work hard in class.
Yabans. Rinshoop Shishita. Quexel. Arfanaya. Your Blick Zarzuya.
Just some roaring in class there. Luckily our teacher doesn't seem to mind. Weird, because I'm pretty sure if I'd have started roaring in class, my teachers would have had something to say about it.
Rinshoop Shishita.
Joba.
Quexel. Shinoi.
Dear oh dear, I think we're going to have to work on academics with her. That doesn't seem to be her thing. She's just so bored.
With soup Vimba Urabao. Barbahoy Grosh. Unaba Basamu. Finuza. Yabans.
Nerf? Haha!
Krelmi. Durfna Gimalu Jampina.
Oh, we acquired the logic skill. I guess we could work on that at home a little bit. We got her a little chess set. I had a feeling that might come in handy for getting our sort of academic skills up a little bit. You know, we really want her to excel, because then she has a better chance of getting into a better class. So lunch ends soon, and oh, she could do with some plasma, so let's get her that before she starts feeding on her fellow students. We do not want that to happen. That would be fun in another scenario, but that would kind of ruin what we're going for in this, in that we don't want to have to ever drink from a human sim.
Noom.
So let's see if we can meet some of our fellow classmates at lunch, even though we technically don't need to eat. Let's
Yeah.
introduce
Skiba,
ourselves.
Kabiba,
Oh,
Sigluna.
Doomba Yakalau.
We finally got rid of our bored moodlet, so hopefully she's a bit more socially engaging this time.
Suli. Freba. From.
That's a nice positive reaction.
Torky.
Try and be
Shuksa
friendly and make a friend.
Monzo
Dak.
Famadoy.
Vadish.
I mean, I'm guessing most teen boys are into video games, so hopefully...
Sinaka Doomba.
Gibbs.
Larkin Moosh. Gasha Fwibs. Gorb. Grovel Nurksduri. Far Brapna. Guivi. Vazoo. Fazik Fazur. Rix. Pleva Zarps. Ooh, Serpino Finay.
Nadaisy.
Aha.
Maybe make a little vampire
Zatork.
pun.
Uh-huh.
Just try and make some
Rinka.
friends. I don't know, maybe they're not going to be brave enough to withstand our haunted house, but maybe if we befriend our little spirit a bit better, he won't terrify all of our friends away.
Now Nuloy. Brainim. Bwisp. Janib. Sholizum. Flinsk. Oh.
And then I guess everybody else is studying for their exams, so maybe we should do that too. I think if we can we study for exam, maybe do a bit of that.
Gilink, Nermokrinkus.
I've never seen quite so many teenagers on lunch break doing their studying voluntarily. Like this is a new one for me. Let's go do a bit of studying. Oh, we just need to keep a little watch on her needs, because obviously they are different from her fellow Sims there. Hopefully, if we study for our exams, we'll get some good grades. I haven't done exams before with my teens, because obviously we've kind of rushed them up to be A students to get them sort of aged up. So that's been very interesting. My dog is about to cause chaos. Peggy, no! Ah! Okay, she's just taking everything with her. You'll have to bear with me just a second till I untangle my dog from my headset wire. I guess this is the thing about not actually showing your face on your streams, is you can't kind of see the chaos that's going on all around me. But you know, that is completely intentional. So we need to attend our second class. So let's do that. Is this our second class? Oh, attend science class. Yes, this is our second one that we need to do. I just love that the teachers just don't seem to care if you're late to class. Like, there's no yelling, there's no punishment. A little bit weird. Maybe I'm just used to teachers that love to punish students. Speed through it a little bit. I think our afternoon class is just about to finish. So I don't know if we're going to do like an after school activity with her. She is an active person, so maybe we could kind of sign up her for cheerleading or something. I guess she could do football. But then her vampire powers might stand out a little bit too much. But she's got some free time now, so end of day report. So I think we did pretty well for our first day at high school. We'll do some working out because she seems to want to do that. I can't say that I'm taken by the thought of working out at school, but like I think maybe now you're starting to get stuff like gyms in UK schools, but it kind of like gym for us was like hockey in the winter, which was just the worst possible time to play hockey. I mean, if you've ever got whacked with one of those sticks when it's freezing cold, it's just like torture. And then you do like all your summer stuff like indoors, so like badminton, badminton and stuff like that. I hated sports. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, although we didn't know that at the time. But basically, I was about as clumsy as you could possibly be. I'm really bad at sport, and it really usually used to hurt as well. So yeah, I'm not sad to be done with that. So I think now that we can kind of go home anytime we want, it seems. We can hang out with our fellow students, or we can go home. Maybe we should sign up for an after-school activity. So let's have a look what our options are. Join an after-school activity. She's done a little workout. She's happy. Apparently with the decor of the school. Not really sure I get that, because it looks like bare brick to me. Not that well decorated, but whatever. So we have cheer team member, chess team member, computer team, drama club, football, scout. I can't see her being a scout, to be honest. Maybe she would do football, but let's go a bit stereotypical. Let's go cheer, because that is about as close as I would ever get to being a cheerleader. So we can go home now, and I think that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna go work on some vampire stuff. I think we should probably get her like a vampire organ as well to kind of do some vampire-y skills. So I think, you know, we have better things to do than hang around at school all day. It's like 4 in the afternoon. And luckily it is cloudy. It's really something that we're going to have to, or I'm rather going to have to remember, is to watch the weather with our sim here, because yeah, they really can burn to a crisp. I'm trying to get her sort of vampire levels up pretty quickly so that we can, you know, become a day walker, because that will make life a little bit easier for us, considering that we're going to have to sort of have a regular schedule for our teen and college years. And I think as well, because you have set hours for your career path that you go along with, so even when she, if she does become a doctor, we're going to have to be out during the day. So that day walker trait is a must for us. I mean, maybe she can create her own army of, like, good vampires, like vampires that don't drink from human sims like her, that do just do plasma packs and do good in the world rather than being all evil. And my dog, after she's created chaos, is back. Wandering around looking for her dad, I think. It's swimming class today, which is why I have time to be on at this hour rather than my normal sort of afternoon that I do. But I think we're going to have to probably sign off in a little while. we're back at home and we need to get in the house really quickly. Get inside! Why don't you work on some logic before you burn to death? So, yeah. Luckily, she's not been out in the sun for too long. So that is good. That would have been disastrous. Let's have a look at our thirst, which is down again. Let's have a purchase our plasma packs. We just need like a ton of these. I mean, technically it's all that we eat, so.
Oh, Brigade.
I'm not really sure where they get these from. Maybe it's from like blood donation or plasma donation. It should be. I'll drink a few of these. You have to drink a fair few to have any effect. Obviously, it's not as good as
A berry.
I think we'll just before we kind of sign off, let's see if we can find a space to put her a organ. We might have room under this window up here actually to pop an organ, although oh, she is thirsty, so let's knock that off and let her drink her plasma. I'll just go on to here. It may be that I have to kind of find a place for this to go off screen because I don't know if we're gonna have room because of where our door is, but maybe if we move can we move the door over? No, not really. Let's have a look and see if we can fit it in. So skills, hobbies and skills, and then we need to find our little vampire organ. I say little, they're absolutely enormous. That's going to be the issue, is finding a place for it to live. Yeah, see, it's not going to fit in there. I wonder if it'll fit if we go like in the middle. No, because the stairs. Let's try this way. Same issue. Where can we put it? Okay, so I'm just going to kind of stick you in the garden for 1 second. And I think maybe if I have a little rejig in this room, I might be able to fit it in here for her. Let's give it a go. Oh yeah, there we go. We can fit it in there. Cool. So go back. So we've got a little vampire organ. Doesn't really go with the Japanese decor at all, but you know, we'll make it work. Why don't we practice our little organ? I actually haven't listened to them practice this yet. I might regret it actually. Oh gosh, that sounds like a proper old Casio keyboard there. Like the really diddy one that everybody got for Christmas. Although she's loving the music, she's inspired by it apparently. I'm not sure why. I wonder if our little spirit friend loves it. He's kind of nowhere to be seen at the moment. I think I can call him Calcifer actually, just because because I can. And he's not hanging around at the moment, terrifying us. So I suppose that there's that. I mean, I guess technically, although we should actually get her to do her homework as well, because it's like, yeah, we do still have to do school, and we have to do well at school if we want to get a decent career. That is some interesting sounding organ playing there, Nezuko. That's maybe not your forte yet, but practice makes perfect. We'll just like whiz you through your terrible terrible part of this, because I think you have to get to about level 3 before you're any sort of decent at it, but we'll knock it on the head for now, because we really do need to get that homework done. Because I'm pretty sure, like, after a certain time, our house is going to kind of kick off a bit, with it being a haunted manor. It'll be, our little spirit friend will be back to terrify us, so the quicker we can do our homework, the better. I'm not sure really why I put a kitchen in here, given that she doesn't actually eat, but, you know, I guess maybe she'll... Ooh, Gilderoy the Ghost. He's, Hello, the name's Gilderoy. It looks like you could use some help with the whole haunted house predicament. And thankfully, I happen to be an expert in the matter. Also, don't you worry, I'm a good spirit. But, you know, yeah, come join the party, Gilderoy. If you're not here to terrify us, then welcome on board.
Pima?
Oh, and she's having a little chat with him. This is actually the first time that I've seen him, I have to say, because even like, so let's do like a little friendly introduction. Let's get on good terms with you. We're not afraid of you, so that's good. Oh, he's feeling flirty. That's interesting, but I think you're probably a bit too old for us, Gilderoy. Well, he's oh, he likes our decor, so there's that. It would have been a bit upsetting if he didn't. There's somebody else is here. Who is this? It's a very interesting outfit you've got on there, Mr. Rua Massage? I've probably just like absolutely butchered that, but I guess we should have a friendly conversation with our resident vampires. Hopefully some of them can give us some vampire training.
Suli!
And he doesn't seem as terrified of the spirits here that as Caleb did, so that's good. Although he's off upstairs. What are you doing? You're just coming to use our facilities, are you? Oh, you're coming to insult our decoration. Well, screw you. That is so rude.
Kangane Ansa.
I think we should just have a little chat with our spirit friend here, who is far more accepting of our little manner.
Varanoi, Queba, Parsicom.
Tanif.
Darboy.
Parsa.
Ah! Yibs! Oh, Suflo! Serpino. Vene Wograpidowix. Yanawa Barbahoy! Juanita.
Left Parsicom.
Yabasani family. And Trip Aragaba.
Oh, we have another spirit here. This one coming to join our little conversation. Doesn't seem quite as friendly. Seems to be angry. Who are you? You're Felix decided.
Verdoy Narble. Harrishay.
It's interesting little get-up that he's got on there.
Skooma.
I mean, let's try and be friendly.
Ah.
Oh, and he's happy now. Well, that's good. Kind of glad that he's not angry anymore. Because angry spirits make for disastrous house guests, as you've probably seen if you've ever been haunted in your house before. She's really hungry, so we're gonna have to. They obviously need a lot more plasma when they're not drinking from a sim. So let's just have a good old. Oh, that's as much as we can do.
Wabarani. Meshka Craney. The possum Rubina.
Bankira Suna.
So we're having a little conversation with our vampire neighbour and two spirits here. You know, just another normal night in the Komodo household here. And still no sign of our little angry slash cute spirit friend. He's disappeared for now.
Oh, well.
Oh dear, I don't like that sound. Does that... Oh, somebody's broken our toilet already. I'm assuming that was one of the spirits. Technically, since one of you guys probably did that to my toilet, I'm not sure why you're complaining about it, but I do thank you for cleaning up. So we are an independent demon. We're going to have to do some repairs ourselves because we don't have a job. So our 9,000 simoleons are going to have to last us for a while. A lovely Japanese toilet here. Don't know if that makes it more difficult to repair. I would have thought so, given all the fancy controls on it. And he's having a nice conversation with Gilderoy there. Who I'm not actually sure that's his name, but that's what I have christened him. Handy not dandy. That she dislikes handiness. You know, I would support that normally, but no, you can't, because we can't afford for you to hate handiness, unfortunately. Let's get our handiness up. We might be able to make some of our faucets a bit more robust, which I think we're going to need with all these spirits hanging around. And let's throw that away, and then we'll have a little shower. I mean, they're getting on. Oh, here's our little buddy. He's back. He's blue now, so I think that must mean maybe he's sad. Oh, what are you sad about, Calcifer? Don't be sad. He's adorable. He's like the most adorable little thing that I've ever seen before. He looks like a little onion. I don't really want to offer you my soul, but we will give you a little offering of a plasma pack. Maybe you'd like that instead. Okay. We're afraid again. Oh no! Don't be afraid. Give him a little offering. Maybe he'll stop terrifying you. I mean, he looks adorable. He looks far too adorable to be this terrifying. Don't be afraid. You can do it. You are a fearless demon. You don't need to be afraid of a tiny little onion-shaped spirit. So, yeah, she's going to go have a little bath. Hopefully, a terrified bath, it would appear. Her guests seem unfazed, which is odd because I had Caleb running for the hills, so obviously our friend here is a little bit more little bit more robust, not as easy to scare off. But he's not even doing anything. He's just sort of like floating around like some cute little onion there. He's having fun. She can't help feel that it's a little haunted. I think it was. I think, to be honest, my darling, it's a lot haunted, as we can tell by the millions of spirits that we have floating around our house. Let's see what I need to like. Ooh, yeah.
Warga! Oh, Stoon.
I mean, I think you made that mess yourself, my darling. You're gonna have to tidy it up. She's gonna hide in the under the covers, I think, and be scared. Oh. Right, well, I think I'm going to leave it here tonight because my family are going to be back from swimming class soon and they're going to want the living room back. But if you join me tomorrow, I will be back on here probably from around 2 p.m. sort of English time. And we will be back with our Underwood family and the Occult Baby Challenge. We'll be back with Nezuko on Thursday. Because we're going to alternate, I'm going to alternate days. So one day will be Occult Baby, the next day will be Nezuko Lives Alone. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I shall hopefully see you all again tomorrow. Thank you,